So for the final video of today, I want to talk about the Jet Squelcher, which I find is a more reliable weapon in Walleye Warehouse than the roller is. Now you can still use the roller, but I feel I've already done a good enough general strategy for that weapon. And the beacons, I feel like the previous strategy just is a general strategy as well. Just get them into strategic places where you would want to be able to jump back to quickly if there's no teammate there, and just places where you'd like your teammates to jump back to as well. So, but with the Jet Squelcher, it is more of a long range weapon. It's close to the splat charge weapons in range. It does fire a little slower than the splatter shot, and it does just a little bit less damage than the splatter shot as well. But let's jump straight in. Now, as you can see, it does have quite an impressive range on it. So what you want to do with this weapon is, because it does have the ink wall as its sub-weapon, you want to mainly just hold off areas like this. Areas where it's very confined and where most players will try and take quickly. But with the ink wall, you can walk through it, you can shoot through it, the enemy can't do anything to it. They can shoot at it, but it'll just deflect off it, and it will help destroy it a little bit quicker. But they can't really do anything else with it. They can't shoot you while you're standing behind it. So use it as a shield and just take out your enemies. That's more or less what you want to be doing with this set, is not worrying so much about painting the ground, but mainly giving your teammates the opportunity to get to places safer. Now with the ink strike, what I like to do with it is put a wall down, ink strike right behind it, and the wall lasts just until the ink strike finishes, as long as you're quick enough with it. Doing that, if there's people standing behind the ink wall, you will take them out pretty much instantly. It's the one time where it's more effective to use it as an offensive weapon. Now, as I said, with the sprinklers, you can use them as a wall here. In the previous video, if you put sprinkler there and sprinkler there, if that's not a viable option, just put a wall down anyway. Now they can still get out this way, but I'll just wait till it drops down. If you put it close enough to it, they're not getting out of there. Now they can come down this way, which is when you move back a little bit, and because you have the extra range, you can shoot up there. From where I was standing, it shoots up to about here anyway. And if you stand back here, just get the exact range for it. There you go. You shoot to about there anyway, so you're going to be doing a lot of damage to the players if you get up to their end of the base. So try and get yourself into more confined spaces with the ink wall, throw the ink wall down, and then start blasting away at your enemies. 9 times out of 10, the enemy will just try and shoot through it. I don't know why they do it, but it helps you out in the long run if they're trying to shoot through it while you're shooting at them. They're not going to shoot you, don't worry about that. So, long range weapon, use your ink wall as your shield basically, and then just set up your ink strike. If you can, use it with the ink wall in conjunction with each other. If not, just put it somewhere where you think the enemy's going to advance towards. As I said with the previous video, look at where your enemy is advancing towards and put ink strike in front of them. It will slow them down or it will kill them. But that's all I've got to say about the Jet Squelcher. If you have any other weapons that you'd like me to do a video strategy for, let me know in the comments. And with that, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.